Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel and welcome to this live stream. Today, we're coming at you live from Daytona Biketoberfest. It's their 30th anniversary of Biketoberfest. And man, we got the crew here today. Let me welcome, first of all, my twin brother David back on the channel. Welcome back, bro.
Great to be here. Great to be in Daytona.
Ain't it though? So I've been away for almost 8 months. I saw you one time in those 8 months when you came out to South Dakota, but I'm back on the East Coast now, and man, I'm back Biketoberfest, and couldn't be happier. So listen, we are coming to you again live from Biketoberfest, and I want to make sure we can start this program off right. Let me just share with you too. We are aware of the pain and suffering of folks out on the west coast of Florida, Fort Myers. I mean, we've got family out there, we've got friends out there, and our hearts go out to you guys from the Hurricane Ian, who just devastated that particular area, man. So we're in your state having a great time, but I just want you to know that your pain and your loss it's not lost on us. So we are very, very aware of and very sorry for what you guys are having to deal with.
And you know, Florida is sort of like our adopted state, home state, because we've been coming here since we were able to walk.
Yeah.
So anytime anything happens like what just happened in Florida, we monitor it very closely.
I mean, we literally stay glued to the Weather Channel during those storms because of all the friends and family, and of course we love the vacation down here as well. So just know we are keeping you guys in our thoughts and prayers. Yeah. Now, for those of you that are watching on the replay, we want to welcome you to this video, because there will be a certain amount of people who watch live, and then there will be a certain amount of people who will watch later. So thank you, and make sure you leave a comment and drop us down below of where you're watching from and any questions or comments you have. We'd love to hear from you, because we go back and read all of those and respond to all of those. So one other announcement I need to make real quick. Tomorrow, Clay and I will be at a meet and greet at Caribbeanjacks, located at 721. It's on the screen there. How do you pronounce that? Is that Balif?
Spell it, brother. I don't know.
Well, you'll see it there, but it's in Daytona. It's between 3 and 5. Yeah, and I was going to say, got a link down below in the description of the meetup and the name of the place and the address. So check it out. We'd love to see you tomorrow. So if you're in the Florida or downtown Daytona area, we'd love to meet and greet with you. So
now, if I can just say something, for those of you that are watching us live, again, this is Biketoberfest, and you may hear some rumblings of some bikes coming by, and we apologize if it's too noisy, but hopefully they'll be kept to a minimum.
Yeah, but no guarantee. As Josh, hey, let me say hey to a few folks first. Josh is with us. And my dear wife, Clay, is with us. She is actually in the RV, taking care of some things. Tristan's with us. Hey, it's great to see you, man. Love seeing you and your beautiful wife out at the Stubborn American Rally. That was a great time we had out there. Yes, Adam Sandoval's place, yep. And Flip, the Blue Mule, thanks for all your support too, my friend. Sure appreciate you guys. Good seeing all of y'all. And let us know where you're watching from, by the way, during this live stream. Now, we're going to jump right into it, because this is a very special event for this group of men that I'm about to introduce you to. So I'm going to start bringing on the guests here now that we have standing by. We have right here, guys, as you can see, we have Wood, Clarence Underwood. There's Wood, and we have Battle, Marion Battle. Shadow Man, we call him. Shadow Man, how you doing, guys?
We're doing great.
Great. Let me hear you.
Yes,
Make sure you got the audio going well. Let me hear you.
Doing great.
We're doing great. Can you hear us well?
Right. Okay, I got you, folks. Let us know, by the way, if the audio is working out okay. I see we got Neil here with us. Neil, welcome to the broadcast, man. Real quick, we got another couple guests, and we actually teamed up on phones. But this is
there we go.
Piper and Cooter, BC, and Daryl Cantrell. Hey guys, welcome.
What's up? Thank you for having us.
Man, I'm so glad you guys are here. By the way, to the group who are watching, and even on the replay, we are in the same RV park, but we couldn't all sit together because of all the too much feedback from everybody's phone, and we actually decided to team up on phones. So that's why you only see 3 phones on the chat, because we wanted to make sure that we cut down.
Give y'all the best product possible.
That's right. That's right. That's
what we're aiming for.
Yeah. So I've got all the things out of the way. I've introduced everybody. Let's go back to and talk to the first group. I got up here on the top, Wood and Shadow. So Wood, let's talk about this. Biketoberfest. Obviously, it's in Daytona Beach, Florida. All of us are from Georgia. So one of the reasons it's so convenient to come down here and visit Biketoberfest for so many years is because of proximity, right? I mean, it's
400 miles.
It's 450 miles from us in Atlanta. So
2 gas stops if you own a Harley.
Yeah. So this is my 26th year, and I'm thankful to say this, my 26th consecutive year of coming to Biketoberfest, and which means this. For 26 years, everybody was healthy during this time. Everybody was, nobody had passed away. Nobody was necessarily born. You know, I mean, so it worked out.
Everybody we loved was alive.
Yeah.
When we first started coming.
So
here.
tell me, how many years have you? Because David and Shadow Man started before and Piper started before me. How many years have you been coming?
So Shadow Man and I came down for Bike Week in 1994 when I first bought my first lowrider. But Shadow Man and I, we came to Biketober in 95 and have been coming ever since. Now, if my math is right, I think that's 28 years or 28. This is my 28th event.
Because you had to miss a year for a birth. No, you didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. All right, so go ahead. Go. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, yeah. So I've been coming here. Shadow Man and I, we've been coming for a very long time, and I finally brought Daryl on in 97
was my first year. Yeah.
And he came down on a bike on a motorcycle. Well, it was a gold wing. I'm not gonna kid. But anyway.
But it was a great ride.
It was.
In fact, my second year I came on another gold wing, which is a great ride.
Yes.
Yeah.
His face turned a little red.
Say it again.
I said your face get a little red.
Oh no, that's all right. Those are great motorcycles, man.
Hey man.
Right. He rode in the back though.
Yeah.
Very good motorcycles.
So let me ask you this, David.
Yes,
well, you and I are probably in the same boat. So let me ask somebody else first, because you and I probably have about the same answers.
Mm-hmm.
Wood. You've been coming for how long to Biketoberfest in Daytona?
Biketoberfest are probably about 22, 23 events down here. Enjoyed it.
So same question to you. Why do you continue to come down when so many folks that we used to ride with, and we can name probably 10 people who used to come with us back in the day, who no longer come? So why do you keep coming? I'm curious.
Well, first of all, I enjoy the ride. The ride is the most important part to me, you know, and then the fellowship with all the guys, you know, for a week or two. That's what I enjoy. That's like a second vacation, if you can call it that way.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't give nothing to miss this, man. I got to be here. A couple of times I had to serve my country, and I missed a couple of events. But as of now, I'm trying to make each and every one as long as I can. Right.
Yeah. Very good. Shadow Man.
Yes, sir.
My dear friend, I have followed you for many, many miles on these trips. So this is what you and David set 28th. Y'all started together. Biketoberfest. It's your 28th event as well. So I'm curious I want to hear your answer as well. Why do you keep coming when so many others that we used to ride with just choose not to come anymore? I mean, what is it about Biketoberfest that keeps drawing you here?
Well, you know, as Wood stated before, it's the fellowship. It's the ride as well. The ride's first, but then it's the fellowship. And I can recall way back when we started down here, there would be about 15 or 20 of us. And now we have drawn down to about 4 consistently. And, you know, it's about fellowshipping and recapturing, you know, the old, you know, and just enjoying, you know, your friends, because we're all retired now. When we all first started, we were in our early 30s. Now we're, you know, in our 50s, some of us approaching 60s. Some of us are in our 60s.
Easy now.
Yes.
Not myself.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Not including you.
No, not including myself. But, you know, you got to ride when you could ride. Because I look at a lot of people. I look at a lot of people, the folks that are not here, the 15 that have, the few that have fallen off. It's not because they don't enjoy riding. It's that due to medical issues, they can't ride anymore. They can't make this ride. So as long as we can ride, let's ride and enjoy this. And you know, it's about capturing those years before the sun goes down on you.
Yes.
I love it.
Man, there's a whole lot we could all say about that. Last night, by the way, today, guys who are watching, even on the replay, and again, thank you for being here. We were at the Rossmeyer Destination Daytona. We went to Iron Horse, spent some time there, and tomorrow we'll be down on Main Street.
Right.
And who knows where from there. We
got
that meetup at 3, yeah. So, yeah, but there's a lot we can say about that, Shadow Man. You touched on a lot right there. Piper, you've been doing this. You got all 3 of you guys, David, Shadow, and you came down in 95. This event started in 92, if I'm right. And so why do you keep coming down? Not only that, but your family used to come down. We used to ride with your dad, who's now 84. So tell us a little bit about that, Piper.
You know, that's correct. When we started this, I can remember it very well. We used to talk about, hey, it's just a guy's trip to get away. Because of what we do for a living, or what we did for a living, we all felt like, hey, this is an opportunity for us to just decompress, be not what we are, but be something else. So we started doing that. My dad and my brother, who both used to ride with us from Jackson, Mississippi over here, would meet up with us, spend the entire week with them. You know, both my dad and my brother are still with us, but neither one of them can ride anymore. Just because, you know, that's just how life is. But, you know, we miss them, and we certainly wish that they were here as well as, you know, a lot of our other friends, like you were talking about earlier, about how a lot of our friends battle. I think Shadow actually talked about the health issues. Some of them can't make the ride. But those were the things that brought us down here, was just an opportunity to get with your friends. Most of us, you know, motorcycle enthusiasts, we understand that getting on the bike and getting out and just feeling it, there's a lot of truth to the wind therapy. It lets you just decompress and not have to be anywhere, any place, anytime. And that I think is what brings me back every single time. 28 event, just like Battle and Fly, you know, for all of us that have come down numerous times, it's just getting away and enjoying the fellowship of our friends. Just that, just the decompression.
Good. I like it. Tell people real quickly about how your dad, when he was our age now, and we were in our 30s, he was the last one to make it in. He was the last one out, in other words, right? First one out. Yeah.
There were many times when we would get down here and go. Now, my dad, he laughs. Not too long ago, he said, you know, and he came with us for as many years as he could, and he said, you know, one of the things about you guys are the age now that I was when I first started coming down 30 years ago. You know, now, like I said, he's 84, and he would come in, and we would be back at the room or sitting at the trailer trying to have a drink and, you know, just chilling. And he's like, well, let's come on. Main Street's still open. Let's get on. Yep. And there were many times when my dad by himself would straddle his old 76 Softail, kickstart that thing, head out to Main Street, and he'd be gone 2-3 more hours. The rest of us, we're ready to go upstairs and get under the covers and turn the air conditioner on.
I remember. I sure do. Yeah. Cooter, talk to us now. You've been doing this, what, a decade? You've been doing
about that. I missed 6 years due to being in Afghanistan for 6 years, but other than that, been pretty regular being down here. I missed last year, unfortunately, due to COVID, but I shan't miss another one.
Yeah. So tell us what it is, Cooter, that you enjoy about Biketoberfest that keeps you coming down here. Like I say, for a decade, you've been doing it. So what is it about this event that other people have lost, if you will? You know, because
all of y'all have said it. Wood, Shadow, Piper, yourself, Flyboy. It's just a brotherhood. Get away, decompress. It started when we were all doing other things. the same thing, and it's just going to continue. I mean, you know, we're lifelong friends. We'll never not be friends. And if we can spend some time putting miles on these bikes, enjoying each other's company, then I'm all for it. And we did some real big rides in the last couple of years to Iowa, to Colorado.
Oh yeah,
Looking forward to Arizona here before too long. So it's good to have family, and that's exactly what this is here.
Yeah.
So Cooter mentioned Colorado. You guys on the are watching here and will watch later. Most of this crew did a ride to Colorado a couple of years ago, and the video was done really well because I think what we, you know, the friendship,
Great video.
You know, and for those of you that may not know, but all of us on this screen that you see now, retired law enforcement, and 5 of us retired from Atlanta Police, and Wood retired from the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, which is also in the city of Atlanta is in Fulton County. So Wood was right there with us. So all of us we grew up together in the police department. We retired together, and we've been riding since well, at least 28 years that we've been doing some of this stuff together. So now, so what Shadow Man mentioned a while ago, this is so key, I think, for us. Shadow Man says, "Ride when you can ride, while you can ride."
Yeah.
Because we all know there is a day
That's
coming.
right.
I tell you what, one person said one time, "There's a bad day coming for us all." There's a bad
Absolutely.
day for all of us. Somebody's going to not be here, or you're not going to be here, right? And so last night we sat around. For those of you watching, we sat around to talk about this group. We sat in the parking lot, and if we sat down and told some lies, good lies.
Good ones.
They were
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's
Told a few truths, and
The lies sounded better.
the lies are always a little bit better. But I sat there and I thought, now this is what everybody here said. That's why we keep coming. So some people say, aren't y'all getting a little old for that? Old for what? Fellowshipping, sitting around talking with friends that we grew up with in the police department, and riding. Oh no, I hope I'm not too old for that. I hope. Hey, we all talked about last night. One day, we all might be on trikes coming down here.
Yeah.
If that's called for. So
not a single one of us sitting here on our deathbed is going to say, "I wish."
I wish I'd have done that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No,
So-
sir.
So
Well, we work our backsides off for what
like-
we have, what we've done, what we do.
I don't know. Well, like I said, I've been coming for 28 years, and obviously Daytona is very special. When I say Daytona all the way up to St. Augustine, that's where we, as our mom would say, growed up in the summer months between St. Augustine and Daytona, and on the beach. So Daytona's always been special. It's always had that magic, and like the great Alan Watts said, when life loses its magic, you transition on to the next life. When Daytona loses its magic, I'll stop coming.
we'll quit coming.
But Daytona has held its magic all these years, and one reason because like I say, I came here as a kid, and it's always special, and I can't ever think it being anything but special.
So that reminds me of a story. Y'all remember when Tina Cunningham had a flat tire or something going on with her bike, and we went to the shop.
It was her dad.
Her dad's bike.
Her dad's bike.
And who was 71 at the time
Yes.
on his Dyna.
Yeah.
He had a bike issue. We went to a motorcycle shop, and we sat there in the parking lot while he was getting.
Yes, sir.
And man, you would have thought that we were.
Well, you got to also remember, he came down here on one bike, went to the shop, bought that Dynaglide.
Yeah.
That was autographed signature Dynaglide. It was a signature edition. And that's what he drove back. He came on one, had so much fun with us, he bought something else, and then came back several years after on that same bike.
Right.
You know, the stories we could tell about the journeys down. I mean, I think Tina had a flat. We got set on the side of the highway, waiting on her to get her bike fixed. Cooter went to get us some refreshments, some Courageous, and in the saddlebag of his bike, filled it up with ice and beverages, brought them back to us. things like that. That's the journey. Some people absolutely lose their mind over stressful situations that are, it's just life. And if you go at it the way we all have with this trip, especially, sort of emphasizing the meaning of this trip, to just decompress, that stuff doesn't matter. It's about having fun, being with your friends, and whatever happens, having each other's back.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask the group this. Why have so many that we used to come down here? Y'all remember we came down one time, we had 13 or 14 people on a ride. Why are they not here with us and haven't been with us for probably 10 years?
Well, I'll start out with that. One of the first couple of few years, it may have been even 97 when you jumped in and we started coming down, and the group really kind of grew with a whole bunch of other friends. Well, they're all there. They know who they are. We don't necessarily. Right. There was 14 in that first group, and then when we got here, our beautiful, lovely friends who have both passed away for help, Debbie and Jerry. Yeah, and Jack and Diane, that sort of rounded out the group. Now those were locals, and that came, and their son, who was in the Army, who when he got back from overseas came and hooked up with us. Chris brought his bike down. We could expand the group. The twins that now were with Atlanta went back to the I think Illinois or Indianapolis when they went.
Minnesota. I think they're from Minnesota.
Minnesota, that's right, Minnesota. So. The group was deep. Some of them can't come because work and health, like we've already talked about, and then they've moved on to other things. And it's the old saying, bike life ain't for everybody. We do this. We don't pretend to be anything we're not. We're just having some fun doing what we can while we can.
Piper, I'll say this. The reason why a lot of our folks aren't here anymore with us is, life, circumstances of life. Each year that we come, Dale and I, count our blessings that we were able to make this trip, because so many things can alter your course during the year. I don't begrudge anyone who's not here. God bless them. But life circumstances, sort of takes us in different paths. True. Absolutely. For us, our path has always led here in October.
And how fortunate we all are that we've been able to make it, through everybody. Not only we were healthy, but the family was healthy. Friends were healthy. It just worked out, man.
And to our friends that can't make it, like you're saying, Dave, or Fly, we don't begrudge them. It's just, life moves forward and they move on and they do things. But I guarantee you, they see this now or in the future or anytime they think about the Biketoberfest. We try to keep it live. They're going to remember the fun that they had. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the fellowship is what we want them to know more than anything. It's about the fellowship.
And think about this. Every year we have unique experiences that we could write a book about. I remember when one of the twins' friend had that souped up bike. It was stolen. I remember Piper.
Absolutely.
Now, Shadow Man and I still are suspicious of your bike being stolen.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was one of the choppers that nobody really wanted to ride, and he drove it off of the dock.
If you left the
I'm quite sure we drudged up a lake around here. We find that thing.
Look, man, insurance is happy. Let's move on. By now
the saltwater done killed that motorcycle.
Saltwater got the VIN number. Well, I don't want to say nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
And it was legitimate theft, but just stories like that you could all tell.
Hey, you know what? I don't mean to ambush anybody. I see one of our people that used to come down here with us. Rudy, let me holler at you just for a second, sir.
Yes.
Come here, Rudy.
Get him up.
We're supposed to be far enough apart, man.
Now, Rudy is alone. Is another one that used to come down here with us.
It'll kneel right between y'all.
I'll be right here.
Oh shit! Oh.
Hold on. Piper, Wood, y'all come back.
Oh.
Well, we lost. Looks like we lost some.
Yeah,
I'll leave it like it is.
Hey, man, pay your T-Mobile bill.
Here's Rudy.
That's Rudy.
I'm going to tell you something now. Rudy's another part of that 14, 15.
Well, what he's trying to say is Rudy's another one of the guys that used to come down here with us all the time. He'd make the trip and hung out and had a lot of fun. He's continually makes it down here. He makes a lot of other bike events as well. You know, and we're happy to see him. We know that I don't know if it's by coincidence that he happens to be in the same vicinity as us tonight, but he's another one that's just a regular for the event. You know, that enjoys the exact same thing that we're talking about. Why we're here, what brings us back every single year.
And you know, not only Rudy, but his father-in-law, or his wife Tracy.
Yep. Hey, while we're trying to do that, I don't know if Aunt Carrie and Tongue are on here.
We had a little technical. We had a little technical issue.
We got an issue, but we're all working through it.
We're good.
Look, tell Shadow pay his cell phone bill. He can jump back on.
No, his phone overheated. Wood, if you can pull it right back up, and y'all get set back up.
I don't know if Tongue.
So Rudy, Tracy, his wife, have been coming for how many years? Y'all been coming, guys?
We think 22. We're not sure.
Over 20-something
You
years.
know, when you get a little age, you start
Like
forgetting
1998-ish.
Yeah.
Snipper, I see you there, my dear brother. Good to see you.
What's happening? 22.
Now
22 in on us.
Yep, he was there.
Oh, there you go, brother.
Oh no!
What's up, Mr. Prez?
Two. Oh, I'm sorry. For some
22.
reason I was thinking of
hey, 22, we love you, brother.
22. Good to see you, brother. I'm
What's
sorry.
up, Prez?
For some reason I'm trying to think of what is Sniffer's first name.
It's
It's Michael something.
Hey,
yeah.
you want to tell? You want
Had
to tell
20
us?
up in here, I would have obviously.
right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good to see you, brother.
Yep.
So
Joining in.
real quick, since Shadow Man's wood, yeah, there's 22. Since Shadow Man's phone burned up on him, we're trying to get another phone over there. Now I'm gonna show y'all Rudy and Tracy because they're dear friends. Here is wave at them, guys. Here's Rudy and Tracy.
How you doing?
Y'all been coming for how long? Biketoberfest.
I think 20 years at least.
20-something years.
All right, tell us about Uncle Joe, your dad. He's been coming how long?
How old is he? First of all.
He'll be 80.
80. Still riding.
April.
What's he riding? Still riding.
He's still riding. My
What's the
mom's
best
still riding.
Mom's still riding. Now we had them in a video.
Yes.
We had
back,
them
yeah.
one of our Biketoberfest videos. If you go back and watch, I forget which one it was. It wasn't the first one. Or
Year
was it?
before last.
Year before last.
It was March. That was in March.
Oh, it's Bike Week. Okay,
Yeah.
it's Bike Week. Hold on, I got a guest coming. I think we got Shadow Man back and Wood back. Yeah, we got y'all back.
You got us back? Cause we can't see it.
I just brought you in.
Oh, okay. Thank you. He just brought us back.
Those
He
of you-
just brought us in.
it's been a real technical challenge to get back
Oh,
live.
he see us.
Just doing this. Just because there are gnats.
Gnats everywhere.
I don't know.
So Rudy and Tracy have been part of this crew for a long time. Back there, they're big RVers. Well, they're staying on the other side. So we're back. That's them. Hold on. All right. Hey, Wood, can y'all turn your phone horizontal? Both of y'all. Oh, 22 joined us. How about that?
I'm going back to yours.
Thank you, Desiree, Winroad
Yeah,
Therapy.
that one way in. There it is.
Very supportive.
I
So,
can't hear.
can y'all hear us?
No, I can barely hear you.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Got your volume.
so Piper, let me ask you this: where do we go from here?
You know,
How are we gonna do this?
well,
They see me right there. But they can't all hear.
I will just say this:
You can't
if they're checking out the video, be sure and
I don't
check
know what I did.
throughout the rest of the weekend because we're gonna hit those hot shots and just have some fun. Let everybody know
What they
what kind
call
of
it?
fun they are, and hopefully next year they come down here and join us.
Yeah.
Would love for a bunch of friends to show up.
We can't
So-
hear.
So,
We try. Well, hell, it just went away then.
I'm gonna just take him out.
we're gonna have to you're gonna have to hire an IT department. I gotta hook up for you.
I know.
Okay.
What was Piper saying? How long are we going to do this?
Piper, how much longer are we gonna do this? I mean, we're you're
You know-
pushing 60, I'm pushing 40. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Well, I'm looking forward to my 50th birthday, and I'm hoping that I. Why y'all laughing? I'm hoping that I can do this. Well, actually, as long as I can. I mean, I know my dad and I know my brother would both love to be back down here with us. My dad, bless his heart, he sends me things all the time. But look at this bike, look at this Harley I found. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. And I'm like, Dad, you're at that spot, and I just don't want to. I'm gonna do it as long as I can till I get to that spot. And it's for people like that. My dad can't make it. My brother can't make it. We want Ant to get over here. We miss him. Tongue. Yep. All of our friends, all of our family that have been doing this for so long. So.
Yep. Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me interrupt real quick. I got a question for the group.
Yes, sir.
That y'all were able to figure out the technical issues. Join us. Question for the group. We used to be, listen to this now. We used to hang out there to Main Street until they closed down the street, the establishments. Now I catch y'all, everybody's in the bed by 8 o'clock around here. I want somebody to tell me what happened. I have my suspicion, but why are we in the 10 o'clock, at 8 o'clock now?
Father Time waits for no man.
Say it again?
Father of Time waits for no man.
What does that mean in relation to the question?
Well, I understand this. When we first started this, we were in our late 20s, early 30s. Hell, we're in our dang late 50s, early 60s.
Well, only thing imported after 8 o'clock at the bed.
I got a better answer than that because I'm quite a bit younger than you two guys.
I can tell that by
right
face. I'm twin. We're twins, but you can see I'm much younger. That stress doesn't bother me like it does him.
Right. Let me tell you, Daytona has never been the same. Main Street hasn't been the same since Big Mike Griffin left.
No, sir. Yep. No, sir.
So when Big Mike was playing, he didn't come on till 9 or 10. 9 or 10. Yeah. And we love Big Mike Griffin. And after he left Daytona, mid 2000s, we started going to bed earlier.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't want to speak ill of Daytona, but Big Mike drew a crowd, and he drew a type of music, blues. But if you go down there now, and it's rock and heavy metal, and man, after the type of refreshments, cactus juice that I consume, after a while, that headbanging music is not what I want to hear.
Yeah, is that what he said?
Yeah, that's why I said Daytona hasn't been the same since Mike Griffin left. It just hasn't.
And you know what? To throw it.
By the way, I was researching Big Mike Griffin today. He passed away last year. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Didn't know.
I didn't find that.
And that's what I was gonna say.
At 70 years.
For those of you that don't know, Big Mike Griffin, like Shadow was saying, is he was a blues guitar. He was 6'10". He weighed 350 pounds, and when he held that Fender in his hand, it looked like a toothpick.
Yeah.
He used to make jokes when he would play about standing up there, and he could play the guitar with one hand, and he didn't even need a strap. He'd just sit there and play it, and it was just so. He's just such a big, accomplished musician. We love this music. We love that man. And that was one of the other reasons in the part that drove us down here every year, that we made it it was the plan. If you wanted to find us, we were at the Full Moon Saloon on Main Street anytime on Friday and Saturday night.
Yep.
Right.
And that's just how it was. And now we missed that man. We followed him when they stopped booking him at the Full Moon, and they booked him up off of 42 or whatever that highway. I can't remember the name of that place. Yeah. That was up the road going up towards that other big biker bar. But we followed him up there, and as a matter of fact, he knew us by sight, that he knew who we were when he saw us, because we were such fans, and we would follow him and knew, up in Murfreesboro and all that other that neck of the woods. When he came and played at the Atlanta motorcycle shop there in Atlanta off of Northside Drive, that went out of business, but we went to see him, and I think we had a friend that jumped up on stage and started playing with him.
Yeah.
Yes,
we did.
Played a little harmonica, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But he was another one of the factors that drove us to coming. He was part of the fun. He was part of the transition, I guess, or just the decompression.
But I tell you what happened after him. We started our day earlier. We'd hit the Main Street, Rockmire, Iron Horse earlier. In other words, we still run hard through the day. We just turn in a little earlier. I mean, and it may, and I say turn in. I don't mean go to sleep. We're in the parking lot. We at the RV park. You know, because you know, again, like Shadow Man was saying, Main Street doesn't have the lure that Big Mike Griffin for us now.
For us, yes. That's for us.
Doesn't have the lure that it once did in the night hours. In fact, we used to brag when we'd walk out of the Full Moon Saloon. Our bikes would be the only bikes sitting in the parking lot. And I kid y'all not, we were the last ones to leave.
Very easy to find them.
Very easy to find.
Absolutely. You could
If
find
they weren't stolen.
There was a night.
The bikes that we gave away. We gave away one. I mean, you know.
There was a night that Flyboy and I were sitting around a campfire inside the Full Moon Saloon, and we had been there so long, just sitting there and enjoying the night and talking about life, that one of the guys walked by and he was talking with us, and he finally said to us, he goes, "Hey man, y'all ain't really holding your weight here." And we said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Don't y'all work here?" And we're like, "No." And he goes, "Y'all got to go, man. We've been closed for 4 hours."
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about at the Iron Port?
Yeah, we were out the irons. So literally, Flyboy and I went back to the room, packed our bags, and y'all were getting up, ready to head back to the Big A.
Right.
That's a true story right there.
That's a true story.
I'm sure it is. That might be a little stretch, but it's
I bet it is.
Cooter's so sorry. Let me get you started, Cooter. These vendors, listen to me, folks who are on this live, who are watching. The vendors show up in Biketoberfest because they know Cooter's coming to buy everything on that motorcycle.
Yes, sir.
If you sell it, it's lit up, he'll buy it.
Oh, yeah, he'll buy it.
Get some stuff today.
So much money on a bike. Cooter, why do you do that? Talk to us.
Shit, it's a lot easier to spend it than carry it home. I can't take it with me.
Tell me more, man. I got to get more from you now. 22. Why are you so quiet? Let's go. Let's talk about why do you
why you like all those white lights on?
I'm looking at the bike right now.
I had a bad wreck years ago, back in 06, right in front of a church down the street from the house. And about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, hit a deer and messed me up bad. So I overlight my bikes when I have one. So if they come out with new lights, that's brighter lights, they're going to be put on my bike. I want to see and I want to be seen.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks ago, I was riding my bike down East Cherokee Drive up by my house, and a woman pulled right out in front of me, and my it's lit up like a Christmas tree. And
I know we can attest to that.
Yes, sir.
Is that somebody from Brazil jumping on there looking at it?
Hey, that's my dear friend from Brazil, and he
Joe Vaughn, welcome, brother.
He's learning English. Let us know how you're doing on your English, my dear friend. Help me pronounce our. Here comes Clay. Clay.
Well, welcome to the show. One of my good cohorts at work is from Brazil.
Josevan. Yeah. How about his last name? How did I pronounce that?
Now the show got beautiful.
So let me know how your English is going, my friend. He speaks Portuguese, and when he and I back and forth, I have to translate on Google and send back to him in Portuguese what my English response is. But he's always been such a big supporter of our channel, and thanks for being here tonight, man. I sure appreciate you. I have no idea what time it is in Brazil. Does anybody know what time it is? Brazil?
It's not too much further.
They're close to
6:40 here.
Clay, what time is it in Brazil? Brazil. I'm saying Brazil.
Somebody Google it.
Okay, that's okay. That's so he'll let us know.
I'm gonna say it's pretty close.
Yeah. So, okay, we explained why that's the excuse we give for coming back in a little early. That Big Mike Griffin's not there anymore, and the entertainment's not what we'd rather.
Great entertainment. We love Mike Griffin.
Big Mike Griffin. But we value the time of coming together and sitting around a campground or a parking lot in a hotel room at the hotel and fellowship. Because a lot of times we do go our own way during the day. Like I may not see Cooter and Wood all day until the evening. So we come together and we talk a lot about what's going on. And again, this place is still very special to us. Yeah. We're a little bit sentimental about it, to be honest with you, because we've been coming so long, and we've shifted hotels a few times. We've seen the ebb and flow of new places and old places being torn down.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wore out a couple of bikes.
Well,
I'll
you know,
tell
it's the fact, like you're saying, the number of friends that we've had come and go. You know, throwing out Big Mike Griffin. We're actually on his album live at the Full Moon Saloon.
What year? Check. I'm on trivia. What year did he make that live at the Full Moon Saloon? And you better.
I believe it was 1990. It's either 97 or 98. Oh no. It's 2002. 2002.
I knew you were going to get it wrong. It was 2001. One. I remember 9/11 happened in September, and then we were wondering if they're going to have Biketoberfest just a month later. And
Yeah.
They did. 2001, and I'm a little disappointed, Piper, that you didn't have that readily available.
It was there. It was just wasn't no draw.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but throw it out. If you like jazz, if you like blues music, go in there and check it out. We love that guy. Like I said, earlier, it was lots of fun. He made it part of the fun. To our friends that aren't with us anymore, we certainly salute them and throw them up with a big thank you, because that's all part of the reason why we carry on. I mean, I think that's the whole point of what we're talking about, is what brings us here and what brings us back. It's just that.
Yeah. No, this is Jules. It's good to see you, by the way, on the live stream. I was wondering, we haven't seen a comment from you in a while, and I didn't know if you were still even engaged, following us. I don't know if you still work down in Disney or not, Orlando area. I know you were down. Jules came
there in March
in Ocean Grove, and I remember that. Very good. It was very, very, very nice.
Aren't we going to get a job?
Yeah, we are trying to get a job at Disney World.
So if y'all hiring, let us know.
Hey, we all want to be Disney cops at some point in time.
I don't want no job. I don't want no job.
So David asked me, he said, "Okay, what job are you going to take?" I want to be a tour guide. I want to be like on an old riverboat tour guide.
I want to be a door greeter.
We made it through that one. Okay, we're all right.
So what I said,
David said he wanted to be.
I'm quite sure Walmart is hiring.
I want to be a cop in Disney World.
So don't put my name in the job application stuff.
I want to be a cop in Disney World.
Okay, we got somebody who recognizes Shadow Man on here. Oh, my dear friend WS Keys. He's very involved in our channel. Thank you very much for being here, bro. And Jules is saying always Disney. Okay, I like it. Yeah.
See if Jules can hook us up with get us in there. You know what I mean?
You mean get us a job?
Get us a job, yeah.
Not only love to drive the little choo-choo train with little kids, and make magic for these little children. These kids. Poor man. I mean, good gosh.
Man, I tell you.
I don't know how long I do it. I don't know how long.
You want to get a job at Harry Potter?
So Davey keeps telling me, man, you got to start at the bottom. We got to be street sweepers first.
Yeah, Star Wars.
You need a dustpan and a broom. Walking around sweeping up butts and whatnot.
It's all skill set.
Cigarette butts.
I can tell you
this is no smoking zone.
That's why he wants that job.
I'm sure. Hey, can you help me out with that?
Hey,
all right, where are we?
Any of the viewers got any questions they want to ask us?
Listen to me, Piper over there.
Oh, by the way, Piper, let us know you got a new YouTube channel and he keeps saying I got 2 subscribers.
I got 2 subscribers, man.
I verified today he has 7 actually.
So
7, all right.
So and 5 of us will sit at the table.
Live on YouTube. Give us your YouTube channel, and maybe we were
able to walk around. We were able to walk around Destination today and give out free money just for them to subscribe to Piper's channel.
Piper, tell us about your YouTube channel, but do it in your radio voice.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the show. We want to thank you for joining us tonight live on the Tolleson Life. We're live in Daytona Beach, Florida. Biketoberfest 2022. This is the 30th consecutive year of this event. 28 years, most of this crew, someone in this group that you're watching tonight has been at that event since 1995. Yes, that's right, people. Someone in this group since 1995 has been to Biketoberfest every single year. Some of us have missed. I'm sorry, I'm being interrupted. Let me stop.
The question was, what YouTube channel?
What happened when you...
Man, I think it's called BC Williams 916. I ain't 100% sure. We looked for that thing earlier. Couldn't nobody find it. It's out there. I got 2 followers. Y'all jump on and join me. It's a comedy channel. It's meant to have fun. It ain't serious.
Give it to us. I was talking over you, and I apologize. Give it to us again. Slowly.
I think it's called BC Williams 916. BC Williams 916.
Is it BC Williams space?
Hey,
gotta indicate the space in there.
You got to put. I don't know, man. This is a lot of fun. I just did it for a comedy, cutting up, hyping my brother. We all the way down here. I shot some of those shorts. Had a lot of fun with that. Just being a clown. It was a lot of fun. Hey, but we want to thank you for being with us tonight, live from Daytona Beach, Florida. It's the Tallest in Life.
See, and that's what you get with
signing off, folks.
Williams at
no, I'm not.
YouTube.
The money.
I'm looking for some voiceover jobs, man. Come on.
I want to tell you right now, your channel is going to blow up. I mean, just going to blow up, dog.
Just everybody. I don't care if you watch it. Just subscribe. Like this buddy of mine said. I can't point all the way. It won't go all the way across stream. Said when I was watching one of his videos, he said, "Hey man, just go ahead and hit that like button." I said, "Can I watch it first?"
Oh yeah, no, I don't do. And that kind of gets on my nerves. Somebody, I'll click on the video and they say, "Hey, listen, thanks for clicking. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button." Well, can I watch your content for a minute first to see if I
like it first? Yeah. Mine's just for shits and giggles. I ain't serious about nothing.
Since Piper's doing the talking right now, Piper, where did you?
I'm listening.
How
did you get that nickname?
How did you get that nickname, Piper?
Well, I mean, I could go into a whole lot of detail, but I'll give you the Reader's Digest version. I saw an event that meant a lot to me. It kind of hit me at my heartstrings. I had a partner that was killed in 91. Fast forward to 97, I got involved with another one of our brothers with APD that was killed in 1997. I saw 40 pipers come down and perform for that young man's service. And
you said pipers, but for the audience, I want them to know it's bagpipers you're talking about.
That's correct. Bagpipers from the City of New York Police Pipe Band came down and played for that young man's funeral. And that made such an impression on me that I thought, I want to be able to give something back. Like I said, I had a partner that was killed. These are my brothers. These are my family. These are the closest friends that I have. And I wanted to give something back to our community and law enforcement. So I went online, bought a cassette, bought a practice chanter, used to sit in my pickup truck on extra jobs and learned how to play the bagpipes by watching, listening to the cassette and reading the music. Now I had a music background, so I could read the notes, but that's what got me started into it. So that's how I got the nickname Pipers, because I taught myself how to play the pipes all for my brothers.
Well, I know when we were all on the motorcycle squad together with Atlanta, you had the little that you was always practicing on, driving us crazy. What is that thing called?
That little practice chanter.
What do you say?
Yeah, that practice.
Okay.
Thing.
Like a little recorder, like a little bitty baby thing. That's how you learn, and then you transition over onto the pipes.
But I want people to know that Piper played at weddings for us. He's played at multiple funerals for us. Our mom, our dad, our brothers, and always has done a great job. So Piper's definitely befitting.
And I'll tell you this. One of my most exciting things was, of course, I played for your family, both mom and dad, and was so honored to even do that. In 2002, I got to play at the Arlington National Cemetery in D.C. During an internment for a colonel or general rather, that accompanied with all the other stuff that was going on at that time. It's always been an honor, and it's always been a thrill for me. So I actually wear that name with a lot of pride.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's just very real quick. Wood and Shadow, y'all still there?
We try, man. It's that iPhone, man. Get your Android. You always be on the news.
That technology is kicking y'all's tail over there.
Technology got him beat. He old.
My goodness.
You got to pay your bill, man. You got to pay your bill.
Yes, indeed. So, no, we're going
to go and get on Tyler's phone.
I got to say, Piper played at my mother's funeral and did a amazing job. I mean, it just was amazing.
You get it?
Yeah. So y'all hit that channel, like and subscribe.
Go ahead and like and subscribe. Jump over here and like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. You'll see a bunch of nonsense. All 7 videos.
Wood.
Yes.
Yes.
We here.
Okay. We good now?
We good
We're
now.
good. We're
Hey,
good.
Charlie, tell us what's in store for tomorrow.
I was just going to bring that up. What are we doing tomorrow?
Wood, what are we doing tomorrow?
Oh man, we gonna eat breakfast because I'm kind of hungry right about now. You know, and
Breakfast.
Wait.
Hey, how about let's
Okay.
get to finish up this line and fellowshipping.
oh yeah, well we gonna do a little drinking, a little eating. We gonna do some riding. A couple of places we need to go that we normally go every year. We need to check those out, put our face in the place, so they'll know we still here every year. And from that point, I don't know.
All right, so I see like Main Street. I see we got that meetup. I expect all of y'all to be at the meetup tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Just
Oh, right there. You buying?
Huh?
You buying?
You bought tonight.
Oh. Wait, you buy tomorrow.
hey, a lot of static. Somebody's we got Joe right out here, and I got
I see Bobby T. Bobby T jumped in on us. What's up, Jose?
I've been on the replay. I want y'all to hang
Jose, what's going on, brother?
Jose's jumped in.
because so see Hosea jumped in, Bobby jumped in there.
He's probably
Jose, what's up,
with a
brother?
cold one in his hand.
Bobby drinking a glass of tea.
Bobby,
That's
what
what I
was
was
it?
talking about.
Oh, I thought it was going to be on the screen. How about it, Jose?
Uncle Joe. We can.
Uncle Joe, sit right here.
Who we got?
We got Uncle Joe walking in over there.
Uncle Joe's here.
Uncle Joe's here.
Get out.
Man, we got to interview Uncle Joe,
Hey,
man. Sit Uncle
hey.
Joe down here.
And Uncle
We
Joe's
got to interview Uncle Joe.
Where is he?
no,
I'm
I'm
going to
a
go over there.
guy than he is.
Uncle Joe,
Holy
what's going
shit.
on, Uncle Joe?
Look at
Sorry.
look at
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
What's up, Uncle Joe?
Uncle Joe, what's going on, man?
Imagine.
Welcome to the show.
Live YouTube.
Oh, okay.
We're live.
On
No.
social media.
Daytona Beach,
Got no warrant,
Biketoberfest.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe, you don't have any warrant, man, but it's live now.
Hey, just so you know, Uncle Joe pulled up. What year is that Springer?
96.
I mean,
Eagle,
old
right?
school. He just pulled up on a '96 Springer, Harley Davidson over there.
Hey, 13 more payments.
Nope.
It's all his.
Oh no, no windshield.
You don't have windshields. No.
So Uncle Joe,
True motorcycle.
for all the people who are watching, tell us first. You mind how old you are?
I'm 79.
79. I told Uncle Joe yesterday when I
80
went to go
soon.
visit with him. I said, "Hey, you got to keep doing this because you're our inspiration. You
Absolutely.
are for us." So Uncle Joe is 79 on this Biketoberfest. Next Biketoberfest,
Be 80.
you'll be 80 years old. How about that?
I'm in March, too.
In March.
See my hat? Do you guys like my hat? Can
I
they
love
see that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it right there.
What's it say?
43.
It's April 21st. Next year he'll be
It's
80.
80 years old.
1943 model.
Man, that's
Uncle
awesome.
Joe's the man.
So you're 79.
Bring my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea?
I've been here.
Oh, you started in 92 when it first.
92, yeah.
So it's your 30th event. Y'all hear that? 30 years. Okay, I got to ask you the question we've already asked everybody else. What is it about Biketoberfest that you've come to 30 years for 80 years? Why okay, so why Sturgis once in Daytona 30?
I can tell you why. When you go to Daytona, where it's Bike Week or Biketoberfest, you can go ride on roads and go out and go anywhere you want. Sturgis, you're on an interstate highway and there's one other road and you're stuck.
Downtown Sturgis.
Downtown Sturgis, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I love it out there. I mean, South Dakota's beautiful.
Yeah.
But here it's just beautiful because you can go to St. Augustine, you can ride out to here, and you can always get out of the traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, that's the main reason. Ask Trace. That's why I do it.
We had them on early.
Okay. Now, Charlie Horse. Now, one thing about it. Now, you had them on earlier.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe also that accompanies him is his daughter. You had them on earlier. Now, that's a great thing. He has his family involved in the event as well when he travels, which is great.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, my kids, my daughter would love to come to Biketoberfest, but my son has no interest in it whatsoever. Probably, I don't think he does.
Oh.
So you've been able to pass on the torch to your daughter and your
son,
and now his grandchildren.
too. In March, all the grandchildren, 3 or 4 of them, will be here on their bikes.
In Biketober, in Bike Week.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
awesome.
filled up.
And
Yeah.
who all remember Brody's, the one that's the policeman. Well, he's got a 7-year-old son, so he can't do it, but he'd be here too. I mean, he loves biking. He has his own bikes and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't realize we're on YouTube.
No, I understand. Well, hey, we saw you riding up, and Tracy goes, "There's Dad." I said, "Bring him over here. Get him over here."
Tell them the story about.
I'm going to walk over and just say hey to Uncle Joe.
So
That picture, yeah.
we were doing a video on Biketoberfest a couple years ago because we've done 2. So it's Bike Week. Oh, it's Bike Week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bike week.
So we were filming and we were talking about in the video motorcycling.
Hold on.
It's a great hobby to keep you young. Everybody with me? Right. And about the time we see Rudy, Tracy, and Margie, Tracy's mom, Uncle Joe's wife, who still rides.
Yeah, she rides her own.
Do we want to say how old she is?
No,
Let's
not do that. Let's not do
if he's
that.
okay, I don't want her to get mad at me. She's rides. And I don't mean rides. She's the leader of the pack when they're riding.
Right.
77 years old, still riding her Sportster, isn't it?
Right.
Sportster.
Custom made
So
for her.
David and I are out there filming video, bikes coming by. We're talking about this, how motorcycling keeps you
That was
young.
by accident too.
Oh, yeah, it's by accident. By the time I see Margie come by, Marty, Rudy, Tracy, and here come Uncle Joe. And they're in the boat.
Wearing all the safety equipment.
Oh, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he's big on safety equipment. Yeah. It's called a ball cow. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But they were in there. They were in there with us, man. And Dave and I said, "Man, there goes Uncle Joe," because we recognize everybody riding by.
It's another part of the tradition about what makes us keep coming back. That exact right there, the fellowship, the friendship, the family. Because while we might not be blood, we're still family, and we all love this. And that's why we come here. A lot of people have different reasons, but that's our reason. We enjoy the family.
We know what each other has been through in our jobs.
Yeah. So, Uncle Joe, you did about
old friend.
You breaking, Daryl? You breaking out?
Huh?
You breaking out? Your audio's out.
Oh. All right, hold on one second.
Breaking up.
It's back.
We're back? Okay.
So this friend of mine says that wearing a helmet, if you have a wreck on your motorcycle, if you have your helmet on, you get an open casket. But if you don't have it on, you'll be
Closed.
in a closed casket.
Well,
That's
Now,
true.
why do you wear a helmet?
Uncle Joe, we got a story of a buddy of ours that went down, had a little bit of an accident, and we got the message that, hey, our brother's in the hospital. We went to check in on him. We go to the hospital. We said, hey, we need to check on a biker buddy of ours that had an accident. And the guy in the hospital says, what's his name? I said,
Coffee.
I don't know.
Oh, he's one of our buddies. It's Coffee. And he looks on the computer. He goes, we got nobody named Coffee in here. We're like, damn.
He said, can you narrow it down?
Can you narrow it down?
He's the bikers that are in here.
He's a biker.
Well, now, Piper, if you remember, we said, well, he's a white male, middle-aged white male.
Yeah.
got a lot of those in here. You got to do a lot better than that.
He said that's what he said. He said you got to do better than that, man. There's no doubt.
That's what I was saying earlier. We have so many stories. When you look at 28 years of doing that, and you longer. There's so many. Every year there's a story. I mean, there's already one on the way down here that I won't even talk about that happened to Flyboy, involving the interstate. But that's for another video.
Another video.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Shadow Man, give us a final word here, brother.
A final word?
Yep, I'm gonna go around the table. Give us a final word.
Well, I'll say this. I'm gonna say this, man. To all my biker people, ride. As I stated earlier, ride while you can ride, man. Don't get your choppers. And we all gone through the chopper phase where we bought the chopper and also bought the trailer to go for the chopper. But ride while you can ride.
Yeah.
Man, because the trailer years are coming. But ride while you can ride.
Yep.
Yeah.
And enjoy fellowshipping, and don't wait till you retire to start enjoying life. Enjoy life as you go along.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing of it is, once you enjoy life as it goes along, you don't have to. You don't be one of those. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I say this: enjoy life as you go along, and that way you can sit back and do what we're doing right now, and just talk about what we used to do, and just to touch on a point, we were the hell raisers in our 20s and 30s. It was people like Uncle Joe and your dad, BC, and Pancho that kind of steered us along and put the leashes on us so that we can go back to our jobs and not be making bond.
Yeah.
I guess that's the point. Enjoy your life to the point where you don't have to make bond. Short of making bond. Let's just say that. Short of making bond.
Wood, give us a final word, buddy.
Hey, my final word is enjoy this while you can. I had a point where I thought I wasn't going to enjoy it again. And now that I'm still here, I got a lot of more trips in it.
Yep.
Cooter, final word.
Wearing out Harley Davidson.
Go, Coot.
My only thing is, don't be one of those people laying on that bed, taking your last breath and say, I wish. It doesn't matter what it is. Fishing, riding motorcycles, driving a race car. Do stuff. Get out and just say, I did.
Yeah.
I enjoyed life.
Sorry, Cooter. You good?
I'm good, sir.
Brother. Piper, final word.
To say this, I mean, we would obviously be remiss with not mentioning of our friends that aren't here. We miss you. We wish you were here with us. Doorman, Aunt, Carrie, Tongue, Pop, my dad, Johnny, my brother. We miss you. Another one of the examples of just ride when you can, because there's going to come a point in time in your life when you can't enjoy this. But don't let that be the only thing. You can still get down here and have some fun and enjoy life. We come here for that very reason, to just enjoy our friendship, and that's the bottom line. Uncle Joe popping in unexpected. The family, Rudy, all of it. I mean, there's just not enough time within an hour to sit and talk about all the friends that we've had, all the fun that we've had over the years, the sitting in the parking lot, going downtown on Main Street and having a good time, and coming back to the hotel and sitting in the parking lot on a trailer and just enjoying ourselves, our friends, and having a good time, whether it was playing the guitar, playing the bagpipes, listening to music, telling stories, making up stories. It's what the event should be for everybody that comes down. And we hope that that in the future, everybody comes down here and has a good time, and join us. Look us up. We're going to be here. Find us.
Uncle Joe, give us a final word, man.
Final word, you guys. My first motorcycle, none of you were born, was a 19. The first year they built it.
You're an 03?
57 Sportster. In 1988, I wrecked. The engine blew up. I'll give you the final word. And I took it over to the Harley shop. Back in this long guy. $. called me on the phone and said, "I want to buy your Harley." I said, "Give me $1,000." Call, and then I got to pay for it.
Charlie, what you breaking up over there? We're gonna come around there.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What happened?
Y'all breaking up over there.
Guys, I'm boring you.
No, you're great.
No, you ain't boring us. I guarantee you
You
that.
boring us. You just breaking up.
Well, it's the fellowship and the fun, and we hope that everybody's enjoyed it. That you take away the fact that this is about the brotherhood, and that's what I take from it: the brotherhood of what we do and why we do it.
Yeah. Hey, let's see what Flyboy. Final word, because we losing light
Yes,
here.
yeah, it is getting.
I
finally took my sunglasses off, so that tells you how dark it's getting. Yes, count your blessings. Anytime trips with family and friends, it is a blessing, and just try to keep it going as long as we can. Don't ever assume it's going to continue.
Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
All right, guys, because we're losing some light. Oh, let's actually turn on the porch light at least, but it's not helping us a whole lot. We are Shadow Man showing us some bikes over there. Thank you, Shadow. That's where we are right there, guys. Shadow Man is showing us. Everybody wave at Shadow Man. Shadow Man, give us a look over here. With the camera. With your camera.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a long. I done smoked the whole cigar.
I want to thank everybody who tuned in, and certainly those watching on the play. Thanks for being with us. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. And I hope
smash that like button and subscribe.
At what? BT, you talking? I'm sitting talking away and I see the mouth move. What are you doing? Make sure that you smash that. I've already said Caribbeanjacks tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the meetup. Hope to see you there, guys. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. I know it went on a little bit long, but thanks for being here. Love you guys. Take care.
See ya.